Hey guys, Derek here. Welcome back to the channel. We are back reacting to another trailer. This is the official teaser for Doctor Strange 2, The Multiverse of Madness. Believe it's called Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. This is the official teaser. Full disclosure, I believe I've probably already seen this, or at least part of it. So I saw Spider-Man No Way Home in theaters. And after, they had the mid-credit scene involving Venom, but then the end credit scene was a teaser for Doctor Strange 2. And I believe it might have been, this says this is 2 minutes long. I think it was 2 minutes in the theater, but I'm not entirely sure. So I can't be 100% sure that this is the same exact thing that I saw in theaters, but I have seen at least some aspect of this, full disclosure. So when I'm reacting to this, it's not going to be, oh my God, this is the first time I've seen this, but this is hopefully going to be a wild movie. It's going to have Wanda in it. It's going to have, obviously Doctor Strange, possibly Spider-Man. Well, no, it wouldn't have Spider-Man because Doctor Strange does not know who Peter Parker is. Maybe Spider-Man could show up, but not Peter Parker. There's also going to be a new character, I believe, who lives in some weird dimension. I think she's shown briefly in this trailer, but I don't know exactly who she is or what her name is. But yeah. And then presumably this movie deals with further breaking of the universe, the multiverse. So we had it happen in Loki, in WandaVision, in Spider-Man No Way Home, just various points throughout this. We had it happen in What If, where the universe is breaking, the multiverse is becoming a thing, and presumably Doctor Strange is going to have to fix it. There's been some speculation that Wanda might be the bad guy in this movie. Not sure about that, especially since I've seen what I've seen. There's possible other theories of who might be the bad guy, including a version of Doctor Strange himself. But yeah, I'm excited. So before we jump into this, please consider leaving a like on the video. It means a lot to me. If you're new here, consider subscribing and ring the bell so you're notified when I upload. And then if you want to see any full uncut version of any reaction that I put on the channel, consider supporting me on Patreon. That's where I post all of those. On Patreon, you can become a super supporter and get featured in every single one of my videos. But let's jump into this teaser. One.
Don't cast that spell. It's too dangerous. Why? We tamper with the stability of space-time.
Okay, I think this is
The multiverse is a concept about which
what I saw.
frighteningly little.
Broken watch.
Your desecration of reality will not go unpunished.
Yeah, that looks like when the universe was
It was the only way.
breaking apart and falling apart in What If. It's kind of what that looks like.
But I never
There's like a beach
meant for any of
in this
this
Sanctum
to
Sanctorum.
happen.
Wanda, you guys at a wedding for his girlfriend. What is her name? Dr. Palmer? God, that's so cool. It looks like the universe multi thing in What If.
Wanda.
I knew sooner or later you'd show up. I made
Yeah,
mistakes.
she thinks she's in trouble.
And people were hurt.
I'm not here to talk about West.
He's like, yeah, I don't care.
Then what are you here for?
I need your help.
You need to help him fix
Fix what?
the multiverse.
What do you know about the multiverse?
She's done a little research. Oh, so cool. Yeah, that third
Sorry,
girl.
Stephen. I hope
dreads.
you understand.
Storm coming to Kamartage. Oh,
The
she looks
greatest
dope.
threat to our
This
universe
right here coming up. The snakes coming out of his hand. That's like a thing from What If.
is you.
this is what I was. That's like evil Doctor Strange from What If, right? I think coming in May. God, that's gonna be insane. Yeah. Okay. So that's exactly what I saw in the theaters. You know, I thought about briefly in the theaters being like, hey, maybe I don't want to see this, but no, I'm gonna watch it. So, yeah, that turns out to be 100% in its entirety what I saw in the theaters, and it's so crazy. Like we get some specific things that make me think there's gonna be more connection to Marvel's What If. Like, we see, it looks like maybe the mirror dimension or something possibly, but like the buildings are like disintegrating into like pieces of like either dust or goo or something. That reminds me a lot of like in Doctor Strange's episode of What If, when he like went back in time and broke the universe. Like that's what happened to everything. And he had like him doing that and searching for more power turned him into like Dracula Doctor Strange, like an evil version. Like that's insane. What else? Like he obviously didn't mean for this to happen. He's at a wedding for Christine, so she's possibly getting married to someone else. I don't know, the vibe of that scene right there, or like the way it looks, almost looks like it's not real, if that makes sense. Like maybe he's witnessing an alternate reality where he got married to her. Maybe he's like just in attendance, right? Because if you go forward, like he's watching her walk down the aisle, which means I think from the angle of it looks like he's just in attendance at the wedding. So maybe that's how it starts, is he sees her getting married and you know, wants to explore a universe where they're together. I don't know. All I know is the universe breaking is like kind of his fault. And he enlists Wanda's help, possibly, or just some info. And she is along for the ride for presumably a big chunk of this movie. It's him and her and some other character. Like, seeing this trailer in the theaters with everyone was so cool. Because like everyone's like, ooh, Wanda getting involved, and then they show some trippy sequence where they're like opening this like industrial, looks like pre-war door, like with a crank on it. Like that's crazy. And there's some weird like dimension. What is that? They're in some like floating cloud pillar place. We get a really cool look at Wanda in her I believe that's her costume from the WandaVision finale. That's super cool. Looks like Mordo is planning on doing something to Doctor Strange. You know, his hit at the end of last movie, the first Doctor Strange, he was like leaving and he was like, there's too many sorcerers. He went after that one dude that just wanted to play basketball. We get a shot of Doctor Strange with like a bunch of glowy red balls, whatever that means. He shoots snakes out of his hands, like dragon snakes out of his hands. That was a thing that Doctor Strange did in What If, when he after he absorbed that like dragon snake monster. That was like a thing that he did with his arms and stuff. That's crazy. And we hear Mordo say, the biggest threat to the multiverse is you. And then we get a look at evil Doctor Strange. And I don't know for sure, but that could be like, I wonder if that is the literal evil Doctor Strange from Marvel's, like the animated series What If, because where we left him, he was kind of not trapped in a pocket universe. He was watching over this pocket universe. You know, the Watcher was like, hey, this is your job now, like for all of eternity, to watch over this little pocket dimension. that was kind of created because of you in a sense. And he's like, okay, fine, because his universe is gone. So maybe the events of this movie are a direct result of him maybe abandoning that job, or maybe Doctor Strange does something and Evil Strange sees an opportunity to abandon that post somehow, or maybe it's not the same iteration of evil Doctor Strange at all. All of this, I assume, we'll find out in May. It's gonna be insane. Friggin', like, Doctor Strange is fun in the cameo movies that he's been in, but when Benedict Cumberbatch has the opportunity to anchor his own film and just like be the full captivating presence that he is, it's just so much better, honestly. Like, he is fantastic. Elizabeth Olsen, fantastic. Like, this is gonna be an insane movie. Watching Benedict do both regular Strange and Evil Strange is gonna be great. He throws himself into those types of roles. You know, he did the voice for Evil Strange and regular Strange in the animated series. He if you've ever seen him do the mocap for the dragon in the Hobbit movie, Desolation of Smog, the behind the scenes stuff of him doing that, like, he puts his whole body into these performances. So it's gonna be really, really cool to see him kind of embody evil Doctor Strange in live action. Yeah, I don't know. I'm so stoked for this movie. The future of Marvel is looking bright. I wonder if this is the movie that will kind of kick off the sequences that introduce like the Fantastic Four into the Marvel Universe, or the X-Men, things like that, because they have to come eventually, right? Like they were teased already, so we know they're coming. I mean, maybe they're just so prominent of characters that like they want to kind of clear some space for them, and they'll be like the Phase 5 main feature. Maybe they'll show up towards the end of Phase 4, and then Phase 5 will be all about mutants and the Fantastic Four. I don't know, but I'm hoping this is the movie that kind of kicks some of that off. I mean, it is the multiverse, right? Like, we have to get that somehow. Yeah, I don't know. I'm so stoked. I'm really excited to see the new Rockstars breakdown. I mean, they did do like a kind of a breakdown already of this on their channel, but I'm really excited now that this full trailer is released online, that they can make a redo, like an upgraded version of the video they already made, because they got the HD stills, they got the, like, they can literally pause it at certain points and examine it. I mean, before they just had like probably like camcorder footage that they could look at, but now you can see every detail. So Eric Voss, redo your video. Yeah, I don't know. I'm stoked. Let me know what you guys thought of the trailer down in the below. Are you excited for this movie? Yeah, if you liked my reaction, please leave a like on the video. It means a lot to me. Helps my channel out a ton. If you're new here, consider subscribing and ring the bell, especially if you want to see me do a review for Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. I will not be reacting to it because I'm going to see it in theaters. Opening night, you know, that's kind of my thing for movies, especially if they're big movies. I go and I see them in theaters if I can. You know, the only movies really that I react to are ones that I haven't seen that are already like online / not in theaters. Like if it's a movie that is big and it's in theaters, I'm seeing it in theaters and I'll do a review instead of a reaction. Sorry. But there you have the Hawkeye finale to look forward to. You know, I got a reaction for that. So yeah, stay subscribed if you're interested in that. And then again, like earlier, if you want to see any full uncut versions of any reaction that I have on the channel, consider supporting me on Patreon. That's where I post all those. On Patreon, you can also become a super supporter and get featured in every single one of my videos. But other than that, thank you for watching, and I will catch you guys next time.